Hello there everyone. We have our new topic for today, the debits and the credits. To properly and easily understand debits and credits, it is important that you master the elements of accounting. All its accounts, the account titles used, its meaning, and its classifications for assets, liabilities, and owner's equity, revenues, and expenses. But what's the use or importance of debit and credit, not only in accounting, but also in our daily life as we purchase, sell different items, and in our daily financial transactions? Learning about give and take relationships are like debits and credits in accounting. Learning about debit and credit accounting helps keep your business records accurate and gives you a better idea of where your finances stand. It also minimizes errors in the preparation of the financial statements. Debits and credits are used in a company's bookkeeping in order for its books of accounts to balance. The use of debits and credits in a two-column transaction recording format is the most essential of all controls over accounting accuracy. Business transactions are events that have a monetary impact on the financial statements of an organization. Business transactions is a financial transaction between two or more parties that involves the exchange of goods, money, or services that impact the financial statements of an organization. As we all know, money doesn't just appear or disappear out of nowhere. It has to come from somewhere and go somewhere. So, we have the debits and the credits. But what are debits? Debits come from Latin root word debitum, meaning what is due, or it is a person's right. It is notated as DR, not doctor, but short for debtor. Debits are values owned or received. Debits record all of the money flowing into an account. All increases in the debits are recorded in the debit side. All decreases in the debits are recorded in the credit side. Debits is an accounting entry that either increases an asset or an expense account. It decreases a liability or equity accounts. It is always positioned to the left in an accounting entry of a T account. All debits are positioned to the left in an accounting entry of T accounts just like this one. Credits also in the other way comes from creditum, meaning something entrusted to another or a loan. It is notated as CR, not comfort room, but short for creditor. These are values owed, given, or parted with. Credits are the value given in a transaction or event which are recorded as a credit. Credits record all of the money flowing out of an account. It is an accounting entry that either increases a liability or equity accounts or decreases an asset or expense account. It is always positioned to the right in an accounting entry of a T account. Just like this one, credits are placed on the right side of the ledger's T account. The debit and the credit side rule, or as you remember, all increases in assets, costs, and expenses are debited. All decreases in liabilities, capital, income, and sales account are to be debited. For all increases in liabilities, capital, income, and sales account, these are all credited. and all decreases in assets and expenses are always credit. In the accounting equation, assets is equal to liabilities plus equity. We have here the T account, this one, the T account. All assets are on the left side of the T account, and all liabilities and equities are to be recorded on the right side of the T account. So we have here the assets. On the T account of the assets, the debit is on the left side again and the credit on the right side. All inflows, for example, the cash, receivables, marketable securities, property, plant and equipment, and all others that are to be recorded in the T account are on the left side. And all decreases, for example, there's a disposal or obsolescence of the equipment, there is a decrease in the assets, so it's on the credit side. For example, if you have added or you purchase more assets, then it's debited on the left side. And if again there would be, if you would sell your property, plant and equipment, or you will purchase another one, so you will decrease your cash, then you will credit the cash to the right side. So all increases in the assets are to be recorded on the T account on the left side, and all decreases are to be recorded on the right side. In the liabilities portion again, we have also here the debit and the credit side. All outflows from the liabilities, we all know that liabilities are financial obligations or payables. So, for example, if you paid a bank loan amounting to 100,000, it's an outflow. So, you debit your liabilities, it's on the left side. And if you borrow, for example, you have borrowed in the bank or any financial institution, you have an inflow of cash, so you credit your bank loan or your payables in the credit side. And another one, if you borrow more from your creditors or more payables from your suppliers or from any financial institutions, you will have your financial obligation, your payables, so it's included in the right side of the T account. And if ever you pay all your payables, that would be less from your liabilities, so it's a deduction, so it's a debit side. It's on the right side of the T account. So all increases in the liabilities or in your payables are to be recorded in the right side of the T account, and all decreases, ito yung mga pagbabayad nyo na, all decreases are to be recorded on the debit side of the liabilities. And how about in the equity or in the capital or in the owner's equity? All increases from the owner's equity are to be recorded on the credit side. And all decreases are to be recorded on the left side or on the debit side. What are the subsets of equity? Equity is a very broad topic in accounting, but let's just have the very basic one. In the owner's equity or in the capital or in the equity in general, we have here the cost of sales. The cost of sales is always a debit. It's always on the left side or on the side of the debit because it decreases owner's equity. Because when you purchase something, for example, a merchandise inventory, you will debit the cost of sales and credit cash if you paid it on cash basis. And if ever you have your expenses, all expenses are to be recorded on the debit side. This is general because expenses decreases the owner's equity. So it's recorded on the left side of the T account. How about the income? Income increases the owner's net worth. So all increases in owner's equity or in the capital are all recorded on the credit side. And to summarize everything, we have here the assets. All increases of assets are to be recorded on the debit side, and all decreases are to be recorded on the credit side. Just always remember the normal balance of the assets is on the debit side. And the liabilities normal balance is on the credit side. So all increases in the liabilities, all or increases in our payables are to be recorded on the right side, which is the credit side. And all decreases in the liabilities are to be recorded on the left side or on the debit side. And owner's capital. We have here the owner's capital, or the owner's equity. The normal balance of the owner's capital is credit side. So all increases on the owner's capital or the owner's equity are to be recorded on the right side of the T account, and all its decreases are to be recorded on the debit side. How about the revenues, the expenses, and owner's drawing? The revenues has its normal balance on the credit side. So all increases on the part of the revenues are to be recorded on the right side or on the credit side. And all decreases on the revenues are to be deducted or to be debited to the debit side or on the left side. How about the expenses? The normal balance of expenses are on the debit side. So all increases in expenses are to be recorded on the debit side or on the left side. And all decreases in the expenses are to be credited on the right side. How about owner's drawing? We all know that owner's drawing is a deduction from the owner's capital. So in here, the owner's capital has a normal balance of credit side, while to contradict that or to balance that, the owner's drawing has a normal balance of the debit side. So all increases in the drawings or owner's drawings are to be debited or to be recorded in the left side, and all decreases in the owner's drawings are to be credited on the right side. At the end of this topic, we have these keynotes or things to ponder. These are debits and credits just reflect the duality of all transactions based on a double entry bookkeeping system. Debit and credit signify actual accounting functions, both of which cause increases and decreases in accounts depending on the type of account. In every transaction, there's always a flow of economic benefit from a source to a destination, an inflow and an outflow, but at the end, it should always be balanced. So in everyday transaction that we have, we should not end a work day until our debits equals our credits.